Sherdog.com here with Ilima Lei MacFarlane, victorious again tonight. Talk about the feeling right now.
It's great. I really did want to put on a statement, and I just visualized myself just dominating her really, and not to take anything away from Jessica. She's tough, and I was like, is this girl double jointed? Like, I'm gonna have to break this arm. She's gonna let me break it. So yeah, but otherwise I just went in and did what I needed to do.
Did you think that you were going to have that advantage in the grappling? Going into this fight, is that where you thought you were going to win it?
Yes, I actually, again, when I was visualizing, I visualized getting her against the cage, taking that single all the way down to trapping her arm, throwing those elbows, like everything. The only thing that was different was I wasn't expecting an arm bar. I was actually expecting to get a TKO from ground and pound. But once she gave it up, then yeah, I'm not going to fish for moves. I went for it. But again, like I went in and did what I needed to do.
There still isn't a solid plan as far as a title fight for this division. Do you feel like there's any way that they can even consider an inaugural title fight without you being on one side of that bracket?
No, and I mean, of course anything can happen in the game, but I feel like I have a pretty good relationship with Bellator, and I've done enough to prove that I'm leading the division once again, and my performance in the cage, she had an undefeated record. The only other one is Anastasia, but Anastasia hasn't even made weight yet, and I don't think she's fought the same level opponents that I have. So I just feel like, as far as the women that are signed now to the division, I'm definitely the front runner, and if that means they have to bring in a veteran or something, or have me fight Anastasia if she can make the weight, then I'm all game, but I need to be in that title fight no matter what.
How surreal is it for you to think that it wasn't that long ago that you were the soccer mom killer, and now we're here talking about a title fight? Does it feel like this has just been this quick blur? How's time felt since that time?
I think my entire career has been accelerated. I only joined I had no background at all except for wrestling in high school, but even then, it's not like I wrestled at the collegiate level. And so I joined the gym in June of 2013, and it's 4 years later, and I'm almost fighting for a belt, So everything has been very accelerated in my eyes, but I think that I'm able to back it up, and I still laugh when people bring up the soccer. A lot of times people don't even know that I'm the soccer mom. And like just this week before the fight, it resurfaced magically, but this time it was like when you lie on your job resume, but you still get the job. So it was funny. It became a meme, but I think it's fine. I don't care when people bring that up. I'm like, yeah, that was me, but look at me now. I fight for one of the top promotions in the world, and I'm about to fight for a belt, or I should be fighting for the belt next, so it doesn't faze me.
It was kind of a quick night, took no damage. Yep. I'm sure you'd like to get in there quickly again. I mean, you get paid when you fight, so how quickly would you like to get back in there? And do you think is there any spots left on that New York card maybe?
Yeah, right. So a lot of people have been asking me about that, and of course that would be amazing. That's a historic card. Not only is it at Madison Square Garden, but it's also pay-per-view and one of the biggest cards that they've ever put on. So I would absolutely love to be on that card, and you're right, I didn't take any damage for this fight. I feel like I'm ready. However, so if Bellator wants me to be on it, I'm super game, I'm totally down. But if they don't ask me, I'm fine with that too, because I actually have a couple trips coming up. I have a couple big jiu-jitsu tournaments I'm doing. I'm going to do EBI trials. I'm going to be doing camps with Eddie Bravo out in Singapore. I'm doing a tournament in Peru, all within the next month. So it's like, I'm okay if they don't ask me, but I would be honored and thrilled if they did ask me.
Would you be disappointed if your next fight's not a title fight?
Honestly, I would be disappointed. However, I think if it's on... I'm not even going to go there. I would be very disappointed if it's not a title fight.